Hello everyone, hi, how are you guys doing? Welcome back to another episode of a Hannibal reaction. Destroyed Live, I'm Minimus Man. Hello. Okay, so what's up? Last time on Hannibal, Jack beat the shit out of the Dr. Lecter, and honestly everything else that happened I kinda don't care about. Well, fucking Patchy died. Patchy fucking died really dead. You know, he got gutted and guts out fell. And he was displayed at the Palazzo? I don't remember the name of the building. And Jack saw that, and then he went, beat the shit out of Hannibal, and then Hannibal escaped, and then Jack was out after him. But I'm worried that maybe Jack will get caught by the police or something. Hannibal is gonna lie his way out of this or something. I don't know. This is like, that was only episode 5, so I don't know what we're gonna go here. The thing is that Jack no longer has jurisdiction of, I mean, he's not even in the US, right? But before he could have said like, I'm FBI. Now he doesn't really have that anymore. He can give the police the information of this is a US fugitive. Look into it. Maybe they won't believe it, but that is a possibility. But maybe Hannibal can just convince someone to just shoot Jack, so we'll see about that. Will was traveling with Chiyo in the train, and then Chiyo fucking yeeted him out of the train, and then he got injured, and then he was just walking through train tracks, and that was just kind of the end of the episode for Will, yeah. So that's mostly it. I don't know if there's anything else I want to touch on. Yeah, that's probably it. Well, the fact that fucking what's his name, Mason and Elena, they're just, I do like the little detail that Mason is trying to get Hannibal. He put up a bounty on Hannibal's head, and Hannibal mentions that he called to Mason's number in his website just for fun. So yeah, he knew that was probably coming. So yes, I think that's mostly what happened, and yeah, let's just start this episode, I suppose. All right, and as usual, check out the Patreon. Check out the link in the description, as well as the pop-up on screen, in order to watch the next 2 episode reactions to Hannibal Season 3, so up to episode, this is 6 or 8, and full reactions. Or if you just want to support the channel, whatever it is, thank you so much. All right, let us begin. So, Hannibal Season 3, Episode 6. Let's go. Blood drip. Artistic shot. Well, he got away. We're just not gonna question how he did it. He just did it. Don't worry about it.
Have you told the Polizia they're looking for Hannibal Lecter?
No, he is.
Motivated to find Dr. Fell inside the law, knowing who he is, what he's worth. You'll just coax them out of bounds. It'll be a free-for-all. And Hannibal will slip away.
All right.
You slip away with him. Part of me will always want to. Why didn't you kill him? Maybe I need you to.
I've packed for you.
She's gonna stay.
Where I leave you.
Oh,
Or more
interesting.
accurately, where
You leave me.
leave me.
I will help you tell the version of events you want to be told. I will help you because you asked me to.
You may make a meal of me yet, Hannibal.
He just takes a bite out of her.
But not today.
Papa always used to say meat was a people's business. He was a pioneer in livestock production. I'm sure he's eating someone.
Pump its skin up with air, then glaze it with a hot honey and hang it by its neck until it dries.
And then roast until crispy.
Oh, Cordelia, you know exactly what to say to get me hard. Oh. Yeah, he's saying that the hit failed.
Hannibal could disappear too well and you'd be left with nothing. Better buy another cop. Better buy the whole department.
Whoa. We got the magical power of money. Syringe. What are you doing? Oh.
Who are you? I'm a psychiatrist.
Hell of a job. What was she about to do?
Purposes. He puts us in cages to see what we'll do. Fly away or dash ourselves dead against the bars. You haven't flown away. You are flying right towards him. How does he inspire such devotion? You're his psychiatrist.
You tell me.
Were you there?
The first time?
Did you watch as the
This is
wild beast within him turned from the teat and entered the world?
Man, Chio is tall. She's great.
I met the beast.
Hmm.
And I saw him grow.
Okay, tell me
Someone
about that.
wants to kill him. More than one someone, I'd say. I want to cage him.
Okay. I see.
I thought Will Graham was Hannibal's biggest mistake.
Is that the name?
I wonder if it isn't you. Now,
What's that substance? What is that? Jack Crawford, Will Graham, Chio. Oh, how is this gonna go? So what is she on?
my husband is a doctor. He's been treating my condition.
And what condition is that, Mrs. Fell?
I get confused.
Oh, please. You need to get over yourself. Whatever self that is, Bedelia.
It's you, isn't it?
Oh, is she wanted as well?
Confused.
I don't believe you. You know who you are and what you've done. You know exactly how you're gonna wiggle out of it. What is this? Sedatives? Hypnotics? Ethanol, scopolamine, midazolam?
Same cocktail Dr. Lecter served Miriam Lass. Been freebasing your alibi. And I'm not even mad at you. To tell the truth, I'm fairly impressed.
Mostly because you're still alive.
I have an idea.
The police were bought.
Do you?
They're being bought.
Mm-hmm. Where's Will?
Well,
I wonder who will catch him first.
Okay, what's happening?
I wish I could give you a virgin baby, our own baby, yours and mine. We could raise it together.
The last time you said you wanted to have a baby, you removed my uterus.
In my defense, you weaponized your uterus. You shouldn't have been waving it around like a loaded pistol. Stumbled across any viable uteruses lately?
What are you up to, Mason?
What are you gonna do with Alana? I mean, I just think Mason is a piece of shit and Alana's been around, so. Nice transition. I like that one. Oh, maybe Will's gonna meet him right here. That's where Will left too. Oh yeah! Aww. They get to hang out finally. We don't try to murder each other.
Today, forever will. I would remember this time.
Strange seeing you here in front of me, staring at after images of you in places you haven't been in years. I wanted to understand you before I laid eyes on you again. I needed it to be clear.
Where does the difference between the past and the future come from?
Through the concept of time.
Before you and after you.
Wow! That's a hell of a thing to say.
It's all starting to blur.
How is Chia?
When she pushed me off a train.
Hannibal?
You and I have begun to blur.
I really like the soundtrack for this scene. The ambience of this feels great.
We're conjoined. I'm curious whether either of us can survive separation.
Alright, what now? Are you two eloping together? Well, they're walking into the streets where everyone is after them. Oh man, the Chio. Yeah. What the fuck are we doing now? Okay. This just looks like fucking Netflix Dark now. Why do you have to make this so fucking trippy? When you have sex, you travel to different dimensions. Alright, I guess that was real. This is the gayest show I've ever watched, by the way. I was gonna say during the Will and Hannibal scene, but then I got distracted, like focusing on it.
Any experience harvesting sperm?
If you knew Dr. Fell to be Hannibal Lecter, why didn't you bring it to the attention of the Questura?
He had a price on his head. Potsy knew about it, tried to sell him. That kind of money, I can't blame him. Can you?
By the way, Chiyu totally followed them. Like, there's no way Chiyu didn't follow them here.
You dropped your forgiveness, Will. You forgive how God forgives. With your stuff to gloat.
Does God gloat?
I like that effect. That's nice. How many arms does Will have? I see two. I see two legs. I mean, this doesn't seem real to begin with, so. Stag! It's been a while. Oh, cool visuals. That's nice. You. Yeah, sure. I mean, I would assume Chiyo to come here. Oh, Jack? Okay. I mean, where are we? What building is this? Chiyo could have followed them, but like... Sogliato. Oh, Sogliato's house. The tension in each episode has become super high. Chiyo, what's up? And she knows that Jack is going to the same floor. Oh my god, she might kill Jack or something. Because she wants to cage Hannibal, she doesn't want to kill him, she's protective of him. She sees Jack has a gun. Are they gonna talk? Nope. Will is right there. Okay. Oh god. That's should look harder, Jack.
The nature of the meeting required privacy. They will be somewhere. No one is supposed to be.
That's all she needed to say. They know that they'll be there. Man, the state was getting full.
We were supposed to sit down together at your house in Baltimore. Just the three of us.
You were to be the guest of honor.
Uh-huh.
Jack was the first to suggest getting inside your head. Now we both have the opportunity to choose quite literally.
Okay, someone's gonna come in. Police? We need the police. Okay, is this real? That's not too deep yet. It also might not be real. Are we looking at the sky? Like last time when we thought Will was dead. Oh god, okay, fucking... Okay! What, oh! They got there.
Welcome to Muskrat Farm.
Well, that is a little bit of a time skip. But I understand how it happened. We're back in America, baby. Alright, fun episode. A lot actually happened. So, okay, at the end right there, I was like, oh god, what's happening? Is this real? And it was, actually. So, Hannibal was 100% chopping into Will's brain. That was interesting to see. But I'm assuming Hannibal got interrupted by the police who were bought by Mason. So, yes, the police came in clutch because Bedelia gave them the right information. I have no idea what Bedelia is doing. Like, I legitimately have no idea what she's doing. I mean, I suppose she played everything in such a manner that Hannibal was caught, but she was spared. I suppose that's something that happened because, like, I think she wasn't like the most I think she was wanted, wasn't she? The little thing that you saw in this episode when Jack and Will go to her when she's like drugged or whatever. I don't know if she's was wanted or missing person. She's not necessarily wanted. It's just she's just missing. So sure, but they would ask, why were you there with Hannibal Lecter? But she could say like he kidnapped me or whatever. But like, I suppose Hannibal was caught in such a manner that she can just live in Italy now, and the police are just kind of overlooked that, and it's like, yeah, sure, she's fell or whatever, because the police were paid, so they were like, oh, whatever, she helped, some shit. Yeah, I have no idea why she did that, but she told them he's in a place where nobody's supposed to be, which is Professor Sogliato's room or apartment. So Hannibal was there, Will is there, and Chio and Jack are coming after them. Chio was coming after them, but Jack came here not knowing exactly if they would be there, but kind of hoping they were. So he arrived, gone out. He says, well, Hannibal cuts his tendons, I'm assuming. So Jack cannot run or something. He just falls. Hannibal just fucking drugs him. He wakes up, and then it's like, all right, I'm gonna drill into Will's brain. And then he gets interrupted by the police. We see everything through Will's eyes, though. So Will is kind of like, I'm getting lobotomized, and it just kind of cuts away, and then he is taken to Mason as well as Hannibal. It makes sense that Will was taken to Mason alongside Hannibal, because Will is the one that kind of fucked Mason over that one time. So like he and Hannibal teamed up. So there's this weird thing, because like I'll be honest with y'all. Like, I'll tell you something. I was like, previous episode, or like 2 episodes ago, no, it was previous episode, they were talking about Will wanting to kill Hannibal, and I was like, I don't think he wants to do that. But then this episode, he pulled a knife on him and maybe was gonna stab him, and Chiyu stopped that. And my first thought was, Will is not trying to stab Hannibal. He just pulled the knife just so Chiyo would shoot Will instead of Hannibal. But that really makes no sense. That line of thought doesn't really lead anywhere. I don't think, at least, unless it's like some kind of like long con plan that I just don't understand. But it really appears that Will was trying to stab Hannibal, and I was like, I didn't think that that's what he wanted to do. But at the same time, that's not the most surprising thing, because everybody in this show wants to fuck and kill each other at the same time, you know? Like literally at the same time. I can see someone being dick out inside of someone and then pulling a gun on them. Like, that's something I can see happening in the show. By the way, the show is the gayest show I've ever seen. Like, the scene with Will and Hannibal in that, like, in the room with the painting, that was very gay. And then I think the next scene, or 2 scenes later, it was Alana and I forgot her name, Margot, banging, and I'm just like, sure, I guess, whatever, man. Like, I was not expecting to see that, but sure. I guess Alana's a little bit whiling now. So yeah, like, I'm a big fan of it. I'm a big fan of this show and what it's doing. Chiyo, okay, so now we understand. Chiyo is here to protect Hannibal. She is protective of him. But she wants to put him in a cage. She wants to trap him so he stop doing shit. But she doesn't want to kill him or for anyone to kill him. Which explains why she threw Will off the fucking train. So, and because Will is trying to kill Hannibal, unless there's some long-con plan that I don't understand. But I think he's just actually trying to kill him, because there is the scene with Hannibal and Will after that, where Hannibal is kind of tending to Will's wounds, but then he's like, you dropped your forgiveness, Will, and just gives him the knife. And for a second I thought he was just gonna chop off his arm, but he didn't. He instead decided to go for the brain, but he got interrupted. Though I'm not sure if Will received brain damage from that. He could have been like slightly lobotomized, a little bit. but like maybe Hannibal didn't manage to go through the skull. So I don't know. We'll see what happens with Will. But the police saved him, but not the police. The hired goons, hired by Mason, I suppose. So yeah, this show has rich people hiring the police in order to do their work. You know, like, sure, I believe it. I'm just saying, Streets of Rage had the right idea. So yeah, Mason got everyone, and we're back to America, baby, I suppose. Is anyone left in Italy? I suppose Jack and Bedelia could be left in Italy. I don't know if they're gonna matter anymore. Chio could be left in Italy, but I will just go ahead and maybe assume that everybody is gonna come to America now. So yeah, we just had like a weird half a season detour into Europe, and now we're back to America. I mean, I would prefer to stay there. That it makes it more interesting, more dynamic. But sure, we can just go on the fake Parm dungeons that Mason is just gonna set for us. So yeah, I guess that's happening. Here's the thing: Will is in a pickle now. I really don't know the fuck's happening with Will. I mean, I do, but I don't, but I do, but I don't, but I do. Like, I mean, we're just good. This is just one of those things where we're just gonna say that Will has a lot of feelings, complex feelings towards Hannibal Lecter. A lot of them. So naturally, the only choice is to kill him. But at the same, like, I suppose he doesn't want to catch him. And I suppose he doesn't want anyone else to get him. Or even to kill him. He wants to do it himself. So he wants to satisfy his own feelings by killing him. Which is also the way to forgive him. Hannibal was ready to eat his brain though. And Jack was gonna watch. He was saved. Okay, where else do we want to go? What else do we talk about? You know, I like this episode because I feel like I managed to follow it pretty nicely. I like that Hannibal's like, okay, so this might be the first episode ever when Hannibal's like persona falls apart. When I say persona, I don't mean like his personality or whatever. I mean like him in society fell apart. Because before, he was just Dr. Lecter in America. Then he became Hannibal Lecter, the serial killer in America, so he had to fly away to Italy. And in Italy, he assumed another identity. That fell apart. They were tracking him as the killer, Dr. Fell, but then it's like, it's actually Hannibal Lecter. We're tracking him down. So everybody knows him. And then he got caught, and now he's here in the pig dungeons. So, yes, we'll see what the fuck do we do now. But now Hannibal, I mean, I say he has nowhere to go. I mean, he's wanted in both the countries, I suppose, both countries where I suppose Hannibal could just run to Mexico. You know, he could just fucking peace out and go to Mexico, or he could go to Canada. You know, like whoever's closest to wherever he is living in, he could escape to one of those countries. I suppose he could still lay low inside the country as long as it's not a place super well known or something. But yes, I mean, he has to assume a new identity though. That's the problem. He could end up living in a farm. You know, like just a farm in the middle of nowhere. But he needs to go eat people though. So he would have to reintroduce himself in society, at least to go and harvest new people. So I don't know how he would do that. Yeah, I mean, the end of the show could be Hannibal, like, the end of the show could be either A, Hannibal is caught, or B, Hannibal dies, but Will becomes Hannibal. You know, Hannibal is a state of mind, not a person. I don't know. I don't know where the fuck that could go. Yeah, Mason is now... I mean, it's not that he wasn't important before, but now he becomes a key player again. Because now we're trapped in Mason's clutches. And he well, he wants two things. One, he wants a baby. He wants an heir. Two, he wants to eat Hannibal Lecter. All right, sure. I don't know what he's gonna do with Will, but I'm assuming also he's gonna make a stew. You know, he can make a stew of the both of them. But here's the thing. The show is still Hannibal. And this is episode 6. Which means this is not gonna go well for Mason. Because like that's the problem of a show like this. Will and Hannibal are the main thing about the show. And this episode ends with like, and now they're caught by this dude who's a billionaire and he wants to eat them. And then it's like, all right, how would they get out of this one? And then you look at the episodes and it's like there's like 7 episodes left, and it's like, sorry Mason buddy, this is not gonna go well for you. Like, your plan is not gonna work. You could like die or maybe not die, but ultimately whatever you're planning is not gonna work. That doesn't mean that they couldn't get damaged though. That doesn't mean that they couldn't like lose limbs or something like that, which would make it more interesting. But I don't think like this is gonna like be a much, I mean, it is gonna be a problem, but they're not gonna die, Hannibal and Will. I suppose one of them could, Will could die, I guess, but like I don't think he will, because the main thing about the show, like absolutely the main thing about the show is Hannibal and Will's relationship. So you really cannot have one without the other. You really cannot until the very end. At the very end, you can have one of them die. But you absolutely cannot kill one and have the rest of the show without the other. Unless it's like the final episode. So I have no idea how they're going to get themselves out of this one. Maybe Chio will rescue them. Maybe that will happen. Or rescue Hannibal, I guess. Or both. And she imprisons both of them. Maybe Jack will help out. But like, that's the problem. Is that Alana probably doesn't want to kill Will. Alana probably cares about Will. So yes, Alana would probably try and save Will in some way. And Hannibal is gonna get out, maybe because of Chio. Chio still has stuff to do. So yeah, that I can see that happening. That's my prediction for the time being. So yeah, I mean, maybe Margot has feelings for Will a little bit, you know, she let him put a baby inside of her, but I don't think that she care much about Will. She only care about having a baby. But Alana could rescue Will. So we'll see what happens then. I suppose that's my prediction for the time being. Anything else I want to talk about this episode? I mean, I feel like this episode was very eventful, and yet I'm running out of things to talk about. I have zero clue what the fuck Bedelia's up to, what she's doing. Like, everything since everything since like the first episode of this season, I'm just like, I have no idea what the fuck she's doing. Because like, why did she go with Hannibal? Like, why would you do that? Is she just curious about Hannibal? She just wants to see what's up with this boy. Could be that. Could just be raw curiosity. I have no idea. Maybe she cares about him. I mean, I guess to a degree, maybe she does. They did have this scene where she asked, like, they had this conversation where Hannibal essentially said something along the lines of, like, he will say whatever will make Bedelia get out of this the best, or something like that. Like, Bedelia will, like, essentially say, oh, whatever, he kidnapped me, or some shit. And Hannibal will say, oh, yeah, I did that, you know? Like, just to help her out. And she said, like, you can still, like, taste me, just not yet. Which is kind of like, maybe if you survive this, maybe you'll get your chance to eat me at some point. But not right now. And so, bye-bye. So, yes. I don't know why she took the drugs. I don't know what she said, the things that she said, or she didn't say the things that she didn't say. she's very smart. I feel like she is very smart and that I am too dumb to follow exactly what she's doing, which is fine, honestly. We'll see whenever the show wants me to see clearly. I don't know where she's at. So yes, that's interesting. I wonder why Chiyo didn't come after Jack whenever she saw Jack that was coming with the gun to Hannibal's room, because we already established that she's protective of Hannibal. So I wonder why I was waiting for her to come from behind Jack and just shoot him. So I was worried about that, but it didn't go that way. So I don't know. I guess we didn't see the events that followed when Jack is sitting on the table and Will is getting his fucking skull open. We didn't see that. So I guess maybe she could have come in and she saw what was happening. She was like, well, I guess I don't really have to do anything here, huh? Or maybe she was just believing that Hannibal would just get Jack. That could be a case, you know? So, yeah, I have no idea about what happened there, why she didn't come. But I'm assuming she's going to come into play again later into what the fuck we're going to be doing now with America and the Mason arc. So, yeah, I think that was it for the Italy arc. Now we're back to now we're stuck in the Masons arc. So I suppose that's it. Thank you for being here. Alright everyone, thank you so much for watching this reaction episode to Hannibal. If you would like to watch next week's reaction or the next 2 weeks' reactions, you can do so over at the Patreon. Check out the link in the description for that, social media, everything else. I'll see you guys next time. Take care everybody. Bye bye.